Hello everyone, my name is Jacob Keene. I'm the owner of Pedal Exchange, a bicycle delivery service in Oklahoma City. And today I'm going to show you how to navigate the streets of OKC in the way that is safest. Basically, we're going to go from Goodholm Park, which is next to Paseo, and I'll take you all the way to Scissortail. Kind of show you how I deal with traffic, how I deal with lights, and the road conditions here in Oklahoma City. I'm on my fixed gear bicycle. You can see there are no brakes. I have foot retention straps on my pedals if I need to stop or slow down. This is the main bicycle that I use for my deliveries and for cruising around, enjoying the city. Coming up to a stoplight right now, and what we're going to try to do is a red dead stop, which means I come up to the line, pause for a little bit, look around and see what traffic is doing. I can see that quite a bit of cars coming this way, so I'll circle back, hang out here for a minute until I have what I think is an appropriate amount of time to go through. So you can see there's a big gap in cars here, and that is totally legal. You can do that anywhere in Oklahoma. Red dead stop is a new law. Basically what it does is bicycles aren't heavy enough to set off, I guess, the pressure plates or whatever it is that signals the light to change. So instead of sitting there for 30 minutes, you can just yield to cars and go right through. I kind of do the same thing with stop signs. If there's nobody coming, I'll just yield, make a pass through the stop sign. I'm currently on Robinson right now. Robinson it's the least gradient uphill to get into downtown. Easiest way to do it. But I mean, Oklahoma doesn't have that gnarly of hills in general, but if you wanted the most chill way into downtown, come on to Robinson. It's not a whole lot of traffic today. It's probably about noon time on a Tuesday, so I don't expect to see very many cars, but maybe I'll make a video where I ride through some heavier traffic and you guys can see how I deal with that. Another good thing about Robinson is that it is a bike lane. The whole lane, you can take up the whole lane. And as you can see, I do take up the whole lane. I ride right in the middle. That's actually the safest way to ride. Makes you the most visible for all cars behind you. And if a car does need to pass you, another new law that they just put in place is a car has to get in the entire other lane to go past. Coming up to 13th Street here, this is another busy intersection, so we'll take it slow. Might do a red dead, or I might just slow down, see if there's any cars coming either way. I kind of get off to the left side here. It gives me a little bit of reaction time in case a car is coming from the right. So I have a pretty much equal reaction time from a car coming to the left or right if I did need to stop. But the name of the game for any kind of city cycling or cycling in general is to keep your speed up. Cars are only going to hit you if they're impatient and they want to get around you because you're going too slow. So you just want to do anything you can to try to match their speed, and they'll respect you, they'll back off, and they're not going to hit you. Coming up to another intersection here, 10th Street. 10th Street's another busier intersection. And you can see past 10th Street on Robinson, there are some trolley tracks. These are pretty dangerous for inexperienced riders. I typically like to avoid them anyways, so I'm going to take a right here. onto 10th Street. You can see it's not too intimidating. I'm gonna get in the left-hand lane here because I'm gonna turn left. Get past all these guys. And I'm gonna turn left here at Hudson. We're coming up to another red light here. It's changing right as we're getting up to it. So I'm gonna slow down, make sure there's nobody here. There's a cop over there. He saw what I just did. But in my defense, I'm keeping my speed up. I'm going, I didn't do anything dangerous. This guy might come out. Nope, he sees me, we're good. We're gonna keep heading down. This is one of my favorite roads in the city. It's kind of nice gradual downhill. It's pretty smooth. Not a whole lot of potholes. It's Hudson right here. See, Elemental Coffee's starting to open back up. It's nice, very cyclist friendly. I have a bike rack right next to the front door, which is what we all like to see. I don't like to put my bike around the corner where I can't keep an eye on it. Nobody can see me. This is where it gets a little bit dicey here. Closer into the downtown area. On these red lights, you can't really see around the corner, so you do have to come almost to a full stop before you get around these guys. A little bit of construction happening here. Another red light with some pretty blind corners. Nobody's coming, we're good. Got the bus station here. Buses aren't always going to be looking out for you. They're pretty big. They don't care if they get in your way because they've got places to be, but so do I. I'm going to get in this lane here. It's not really wide enough for a car, I don't think, but it gives me a lot of protection. People can go around me without getting in my way. Coming up to another red light. I'm gonna keep going. They all see me, everyone sees me, we're okay. Remember, the name of the game is to just keep up your speed, but in a safe way. Nobody's around here. See, he's doing the red dead stop. Track stand, what's up? That's a cool guy. He knows what's up. Got the slight mohawk going. Coming across Main Street here. To my left is the Devon Tower. Those guys really don't like cyclists at all. See that security officer staring me down. They make all their money in the oil and gas business, and I make all my money doing the opposite. So we're getting real close now to Scissortail Park. You can see we didn't have any altercations with any cars. We passed by an officer that watched us roll through a red light. You're pretty much not going to get in any trouble with any officers unless you just find one that, again, just doesn't like us. Another green light here, just going to soar through it. But you always want to make sure you look both ways, even when going through a green light. People aren't paying attention. They think that they can make it. They'll soar through, and then you get sideswiped. Come up to a red light. I'm just gonna zoom right on through it. We got a big truck coming here. Do what's called a casual cut, where I've got plenty of room to make it through the red light before he gets to me, to where he doesn't have to slow down and I'm not impeding any flow of traffic. Zip right in here to Scissortail. One of the best entrances. You can see the new Cox Convention Center, Omni Hotel, and the Hilltop Bar. Come to a stop here, let you guys see the city. And that's how you get from Paseo all the way to Scissortail. pretty easy. Not too difficult. Anybody could do it, I think. It's easier, a lot easier if you ride with a group. People can see you a lot better when you're with multiple cyclists. Keep that in mind. If you can ride with a group, but if you just want to ride solo, that's okay too.